Dear students, in this session, we will be focusing on the numerical with regards to preparation of the BRS, a bank reconciliation statement. So let's look at the first numerical. The numerical that we have over here states that 31st March 2020, cash book of Mr. ABC showed a bank balance of rupees 5,000. A comparison of cash book with bank book showed the following differences. And then we've been asked, they've given us 4 transactions, and we've been asked to prepare the BRS for this particular transaction. So let's go about with the preparation of this particular question. Okay. Now we will be discussing the format of BRS. The format of BRS is very simple. You have 3 columns: particulars, amount, and then amount. The reason why we have 2 amount columns over here is because the first amount column we will be using to carry out any kind of calculations. The second amount column that we have over here, all the final amounts that we'll be recording over here. Okay, now let's start off with this preparation. Here, in this particular question number 1, we've been given the bank balance as per cash book. Okay, we've been given the bank balance as per cash book. Since we've been given the bank balance as per cash book, we are expected to calculate the bank balance as per passbook. So remember the thumb rule, transactions in set 1 you have to add, transactions in set 2 we will have to subtract. So in that note, let's quickly go back to the question and identify which are the transactions that we have to add, which belongs to set 1, which belongs to set 2. The first one, out of the checks worth rupees 1,400 issued, a check of 300 was not presented for payment. So what does this mean? You have given someone else some checks, but that person has not issued a check worth 300. Okay, so the first one, that is the check of transaction 300 for the amount of 300, that belongs to set 1. Set 1 we have to add. Out of the checks, total checks worth 2,500 deposited into the bank, a check worth rupees 1,200 is yet to be clear. So what happened over here was, you got some checks. You got checks worth 1,200 from someone else, but what happened in that case was that out of those total checks that you have, you submitted 2,500 into the bank, 1,200 is yet to be cleared. So that belongs to set 2. Bank charges rupees 200 as draft charges. So bank has taken rupees 200 as charges for making the draft, that belongs to set 2. The set 2 has to be subtracted. Bank has received rupees 1,000 as dividend on shares. Now, what is dividend on shares? Dividend on shares is nothing but an income for you. And in this case, that income has been received directly into your bank account. So this belongs to set 1. Set 1 we will have to add. Now, with that note, let's start off. Bank balance as per cash book, and the bank balance as per cash book here is 5,000. Now we have to add. Now, what are the transactions that we have to add? The transactions that we have to add are check of rupees 300 not clear. So check of rupees 300 not clear. So this is 300. Then what do we have? Then we have rupees 1,000 received as dividend. This is total. So these are the only 2 transactions that we have to add, and that total works out to be 1,300. Then let's talk about the transactions that we have to subtract. What are the transactions that we have to subtract? Okay, to avoid confusions, I'm just going to rephrase this particular point. Okay. So I'll just mention this as check issued but not presented. Okay, this is just to avoid confusion. Checks issued but not presented. Okay, so here next one we have checks deposited but not cleared. Then we have bank charges. How much is bank charges? Bank charges is rupees 200. Checks deposited but not cleared. This is 1,200. So the total of this is 1,400. So this is 1,400. Okay. Now when we do this, what do we get? We get bank balance as per passbook. So bank balance as per passbook is bank balance as per passbook is 5,000. Sorry, it's 4,900. It is 4,900. Okay, so with that we have completed the first question on the preparation of the BRS.